Hello twin flames and welcome to the DM to DF reading for Saturday. So today we're going to use the messages from the DM to the DF by the Enchanting Empress of Light, Oracle and Tarot. And this is a really beautiful deck. So what does the masculine want to say to you today? Powerful how they're jumping out the deck here, this one on top. So he's saying to you, being apart from you has taught me something. So he's reminding you of that. You both learn from each other on this journey. And when you're in separation, it's always a healing time. It's always working for the connection because the masculines learn something. And they learn about the power of this love. They learn that you are twin flames. They learn that through their feelings and their emotions and connecting with source. So I've learned something. You have taught me something from this separation. It showed me that I've never been loved by anyone the way that you love me. And that's a powerful thing. That blows his mind, that someone can love him as much as you. Someone can, in a way need him as much as you. And we don't need our twin flame, but he's saying, wow, nobody's ever really wanted me the way you do, unconditionally. Without conditions. And this is why as a divine feminine we have to let go of control, because when we need it, and we need it in a desperate way, we want it so much we can't think about anything else. It's a very needy energy. It's conditioned, and we can't put conditions on an unconditional love. And the masculines tend to have people in their lives that do need something from them, and they learn from you that they aren't needed for anything but themselves. And that's a beautiful thing. So obviously the masculines teach that to you, divine feminine, because they teach you to let go. And he's saying to you, wow, nobody's ever loved me for me. Nobody's really wanted me for me. Not for what I can provide or give or be. So he's in awe of this love. And that's why it can blow him away and overwhelm him sometimes and get very intense. So he's saying, being apart from you has shown me the way. It's shown me that I love you and you love me. And this is real. He's saying, I'm in planning mode right now. There's a lot I have to do before I can walk away from this toxic karmic. Now, a karmic can be anything that's toxic. So again, this isn't necessarily a karmic partner or a karmic relationship. It could be an addiction that's very toxic. It could be a family situation that's toxic to his soul because it's not allowing him to be who he's meant to be. It could be his job that's draining all his time and all his money and energy. It could be anything, and you know what that is for you. So even if there's no karmic partner, there will be a karmic energy that's being released. That could be fear, insecurity, struggle, pain. A core wound that's been healed. So he's saying to you, I'm in planning mode. I'm in planning mode about us. And I'm doing this right now. I'm thinking. So again, when they are in planning mode, usually the masculines are quiet because they need that time to process the feelings. They need that time to process what they're going through and to make a plan and put that plan in place. So if they aren't replying to you or they've gone quiet, it doesn't mean anything's wrong. It means they are actually moving further towards you, not back, because they are planning what to do. I have to do this before I can walk away from this situation. So he needs a plan. And that's what he's working on right now. But he's very clearly getting it over to you that you are the one he wants. And he's saying to you, I feel nothing but disgust when I look at the karmic. I can't stand the sight of her. So, there is these real angry feelings around some karmic situations. And that's not all of them. Karmic partners are catalysts. They are helpers because they help the masculine to realize what they do want and what they don't want. They help the masculines to take control of their life and move towards the life that they should be living. Not the life that they want to be living or they will be living in the moment now. And that's how they feel. Sometimes they feel pressured into that. I should be living this life. I want to live this life because they get pressured and they get sucked into lifestyle issues and fear. So they're thinking about the life they could be living. And we have to rise above what we think is best for them. Because sometimes we think, well, they've got children, so it is better if they stay with that karmic partner or they remain where they are. But sometimes that's more toxic for the children than anything else. And if you've been through that, you'll understand that. So the masculine is saying, I'm disgusted when I look at my life. So he isn't really disgusted at the karmic partner. He's disgusted at his own self. He's looking at his life and thinking, I can't believe I've let this go on for so long. I can't stand the sight of myself in the mirror right now when I'm in this situation. He wants to feel free. So he's searching for freedom. And confusion comes up with the way he words things to you sometimes. Maybe he says to you, and that's what they're giving me, I want to be where I am. And you take it the wrong way and think it's because he loves his karmic partner or he's happy in his life. But he thinks, I want to be there because I don't know anything else. Or I have children. Or I have obligations. Or I'm not in a financial position at this moment where I can make a change. And that's why he's in planning mode. So the disgust is towards himself. And this is a reminder from heaven to never hold the karmic partner accountable, because they are just a stepping stone to your union. And they are also helping you to grow and learn by triggering things within you. Karmic partners are also soul teachers, and they are innocent in spiritual truth. So we don't want to move towards the energy where we blame them, or we are nasty towards them, or, we hold on to grudges or pain, or we send anger towards them. We want to forgive and heal and feel free. That's what the masculine loves about you, your light-hearted heart and your love and the way you are. He's saying, I've been watching you from afar, and I confess that I regularly look at your social media. So he is looking at what you're doing. He's searching for you online. And if you aren't on social media, it doesn't mean he hasn't searched for you. He's typed your name in Google to see if you come up. So he's saying, I have been watching you from afar. I have got my eye on you. Maybe you live close by and he's driving past your house, or he can see you from where he lives, or there's something else going on. I've been watching you from afar, and I confess I regularly look you up and look at your social media to see what you're doing. Now, with this karmic energy that's coming in today's daily twin flame reading, we got 2 cards coming out. We got, I'm tired of arguing with you, and I have to put myself first. So the karmic situation he's in right now can be very toxic, and it can be very distressing for him to look at his life because there's so much volatile energy there. So he may be arguing with that person. And when he's arguing with the person he's living with or the person he's around the most, it can really have a ripple effect on you. And that's why during these times we are protected by angels, which means there may be silence there because you don't want to catch the brunt of what he's going through, because he doesn't want to lash out at you because you've done nothing wrong. He doesn't want to take it out on you because you're not the problem. And he's kind of taking that step back. Even as much as you want his energy in your life right now, he's taking that step back so he doesn't cause misery to you. And he doesn't cause pain to you, because that causes misery and pain to himself. So remember, there's always a reason for everything that happens. There are things going on sometimes behind the scenes that you're not aware of. Think about a theatre production, and I've been to many of them over the last few weeks. Behind the curtain, the safety curtain, things are going on, and you may not see that. You can't see the cast running around, getting into position, sorting all the props out, making sure everything's in the right place. That's what the angels do. They're behind the scenes doing the work. They are getting things in order. They are sorting things out. And you may not see. Maybe some of the cast are having an argument, or they're having, a misunderstanding. And you can't see that going on. When those curtains open, you see it perfectly as it's meant to be. And that's also what happens when, there's a picture posted on social media or a video. Remember, it's illusion. It's like the curtain call and the show must go on. So remember, rise above it all. Try and remember that when you are, being protected by that safety curtain, you don't need to be dragged into that drama. All you need to see is what you feel and what you know and what you understand. And you're being reminded anyway that everything that happens in a karmic situation is preparing your masculine for the main event. And the main event is you. So it doesn't matter if they've been married before 3, 4, 5, 6 times. You are the main event. And that's what they are preparing for, commitment with you. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.